to another DW Retro Reactionville. We are reacting to Mr. Nightmare. This one called Three Scary True Chuck E. Cheese Stories. So I hope you guys had a good experience at Chuck E. Cheese. When I was a child, I had good experience at Chuck E. Cheese, but Chucky always gave me these weird vibes. I was like, your pizza and everything good, but you, brother, you is weird. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the teeth, the fur, the eyes, how they be. You know when they be on stage with the animatronics, they be. Ooh, that creeped me out. Hope you guys got your Pop Tarts right, your orange juice right, and if you don't got that, like some cereals or some French toast, cause it's in the morning time. Yeah, this one I always say what it's called. Y'all said stop read or stop talking. Okay, I would. You don't have to be so. Okay. I'm sorry.
Remember Chuck E. Cheese? That old arcade with the singing animatronics? Of course you do. I just found out they went bankrupt recently. It made me think back to my horrible experience there as a very little kid. I was no older than
Who
8.
does remember Chuck E.
It
Cheese?
was like my third and last time ever at a Chuck E. Cheese. This specific location closed down years ago, but it used to be basically down the street from
See,
our
that would
house.
creep me out.
My
How
mom
the
took my
eyes
older
move.
brother and I, and she let us roam free and do our own thing and play the games while she sat up
If
in
it
the
just
sitting
felt like
room
this,
like
then
most
I
of the
would
other parents.
been creeped up. But the
I was
eyes.
playing this clown game where you had to shoot the clown's
Ooh.
teeth out with this little cannonball shooter. I was playing the games that would get me the
Oh,
most
yeah,
tickets for
clowns
prizes.
too. Okay.
I finished the game again, and the ticket shot out from the ticket slot. That's when I felt a tap on my shoulder. I turned and jumped in my seat. I was greeted with a giant Chuck E. Cheese mascot in my face. He held out his hand for
Wow.
a high five, and actually I gave him his high five with a smile. He then pointed at the tickets and gave me a thumbs up. I think I just continued laughing and smiling and said, yeah. Then he pointed at the tickets once more and motioned for me to follow him. So I ripped the tickets from the slot and followed the giant mascot.
Hey, kiddo, you might not want to do
Across the
that.
main floor. A couple other kids around like 6 came up to him saying, hey Chucky, and he gave them both high fives. I kept following him, wondering if he'd tell the other kids to follow, but he didn't. He would turn back every few seconds to make sure I was still following. Finally, we made it across the main floor by the stage towards this back area, where he waved me to follow him through this employee's only door. From what I remember about how I was feeling, let's just say a combination of weird and excited. We entered this narrow hallway, and I felt kind of special for being
Wow.
allowed access back here. Keep in mind, I had the mind
What?
and maturity of a very young child. He asked me to leave, where he motioned for me to.
Now, kid, you haven't noticed anything. There wasn't any other kids following you, and there wasn't no adults following you. And I was trying to heal you to the back. That's rude. I'm chewing with my mouth full. Sorry. Okay, there you go. He leading you to a back to a locker room where the employees supposed to be. The employees, not the kids, not the adults that come there, for tickets and tokens to see Chucky and his friends there to perform on to see the concert or whatnot. You're not supposed to be back there. You don't find that strange? Whatever he do to you, that was your fault. Not just your fault. It was your mama's fault. Cause she should have seen you. She was like, hey, where you going? Where you going with my boy? Where you go? Could I go with you? If you said no, I'll be like, okay, my boy can't go with you. Go on with the foolishness. Matter of fact, I finna tell somebody.
Enter first. So, there was this small changing room type of room. It had a few lockers on one wall and one long
Did nobody notice the kid and Chucky going to the locker room?
To get a bunch of free tickets. What could he possibly do in this empty room with me? He approached me, put his furry mascot hand on my shoulder, and started rubbing from my shoulder to my arm.
Wow.
He seemed to be trying to reach lower with both of his hands, and I pushed him off and yelled, "Stop." That's when the person in the suit lifted the mask off his head.
Wow.
Some sweaty, middle-aged man underneath.
Oh,
He
no.
started to remove the rest of the costume from himself as he told me to be quiet. I sat there watching and shaking and plotting my way for the door. When I thought he was distracted enough by the suit, I tried to run past him for the door, but he grabbed me and told me to stop. He offered me all the
Let me go. Let me go.
Behave. I started to yell and pound on the door. He tried to cover my mouth, but I think he gave up when he realized it wasn't worth the risk for him.
Get your nasty hands off my mouth.
All in tears. I ran back to my mom, yelling at her about what just happened. She was distraught. Went right to the front desk. The girl at the front desk seemed to be in a panic as well, and I think she called for her supervisor. Pretty soon, all the music was stopped, and the place was put into a lockdown of sorts, where all the kids were to go to their parents.
Well, you ain't gonna lock me down. I'm out.
Workers ran to the back section. Eventually, police showed up outside. I had to give my whole story to a crowd of like 6 people, and I was extremely nervous.
I hope he didn't get away.
Chucky suit was some random creep who snuck into the back section of the building.
I hope he
dressed in
didn't get
one of
away.
the suits, and apparently lured children to the back. Realizing and looking back at that now as a grown adult is disturbing and disgusting.
I would
I was the
never,
victim of a predator.
never go back to a Chuck E.
The
Cheese again.
monster was caught.
Oh, back. Cause if he wasn't, whew.
I used to work for Chuck E. Cheese very briefly when
They
I
need
was
security guards.
I was one of the janitors slash maintenance workers. No, not very awe-inspiring. I was broke as hell and needed money.
Right?
All my
You
job
sound like a
was
college kid.
cleaning tables and keeping the play areas generally clean. Sounds easy.
College
but there was
books.
never really a time
Whew,
to just sit and take
expensive.
it. There was always something to clean or take care of. I would also be in charge of turning on and off the animatronics, opening the stage curtains, fixing busted arcade machines, and things of that nature. My shifts would always be later, from like 4 to 10 p.m. My location closed at 8 on weekdays and 9 on weekends. I would stay an hour, sometimes 2 hours after, to get the place in top shape ready for the next day. So this one night, I was working past close.
I remember that.
Everyone had already left the building, including the other workers, so I was the last one in the building. I was
That's where they had the parties. You can eat all the pizza you want.
It was by that space-themed arcade machine where you had to press the button at the right moment to stop the light on the jackpot bulb. As I was passing by this machine,
And got you a concert.
space-themed music suddenly emits from the machine at a very loud volume, and all the lights start flashing again. I felt like my heart was in my throat. That's how much it startled me. I fiddled with my keys to access the control port of the machine to turn it off.
My heart would have been
I'd never seen anything
out
like
my
that
throat
happen before.
and
Suddenly
running.
it just freaked me out. Only because I was all alone in that big building pretty late at night.
Wow.
Weirdness didn't stop there, though. By this point in the night, I
Wow,
had already
you by
shut down
yourself.
the animatronics on the stage. So when I heard Chucky's pre-recorded laugh break the
Wow.
silence of the room, my heart started pounding again. The laugh was short.
Don't do that again.
It almost sounded glitchy. I ditched my cleaning cart to go backstage and check on the animatronics. I could see they were in their idle modes now, meaning they would move their limbs and heads around every so often. I would have to go to the control room to turn them off, but this was the second strange thing to happen that night. I started getting paranoid that someone else was in the building with me. All was
Yeah.
interrupted, and I noticed that the Chucky animatronic was facing me, and its head angled down perfectly.
It better not be no jump scares.
It's bizarre. Bizarre that I was finding it that disturbing. I'm not crazy,
Mm-mm.
but for my own peace
Okay.
of mind, with my eyes
I
on the
can't look
Chucky
at you.
animatronic,
Stop looking at me.
Placed it closer to the control room. I waited there for a few seconds, and the animatronic spun 90
Get away,
degrees
get away.
once more, perfectly.
No.
I swear it was once again looking right at me,
Mm-mm.
and the laughter emitted once again from the animatronic.
Okay.
In a creepy, glitchy, cut-off manner.
You know what? At that point, I would have dropped the broom, the mop water, everything would spill, right? It would have been a big mess. But I don't care. I'm out. I'm out. That's my first day or night, whenever it was, at Chuck E. Cheese. That's my last time working there. They like, oh, Mr. Devon, you forgot to. I was like, I know. I was like, go look at the cameras and see what happened. You gonna know why I left that stuff like that? Cause y'all know about that stuff the whole time. That's why y'all put me up in there by myself. Cause y'all know I didn't know. I didn't know. Y'all know. That's why y'all wasn't there. Why y'all didn't tell me, huh? Huh? Just let me go up in there. Okay, okay. I'm not okay. Okay, this is my last time working. Okay, and I'ma sue y'all. I got the tape too. Okay, I made a copy of the tape. I'm suing y'all for every penny and every piece of you got.
This time much louder, obviously because I was right next to it. I ran to the control room and hit the switch to turn everything off on the stage once more.
I feel,
I left the control room.
I feel like it's gonna
The
jump.
animatronic was still facing the direction it was moments before. I left the stage through the curtain and just felt uneasy. I was starting to think maybe it was all just getting to my head. That's when I heard the
Thank
horrible
you.
laugh again come from the stage behind the curtains. That was the last straw. I took my car to clean out and left. I texted my boss the next day that I had to leave early because I was feeling extremely sick. He said
You
it
should have
wasn't a
left the
problem.
first time you heard it.
Never mentioned anything about the animatronics being left on. When I asked him if the animatronics had some kind of motion detecting feature to look at people, he said no, they didn't. I'm not the most superstitious guy, but I firmly believe I wasn't the only presence in that building that
Oh,
night.
oh, you superstitious now. You very superstitious now. I'm sick of these TikTok ads coming in my videos.
This is a story
I'm
from
glad I wasn't in the middle of the story. I would have been mad.
I was 13. My mom brought my two little sisters and I to Chuck E. Cheese one evening. My sisters are 4 and 6 years younger than me, so it was more for them. My mom just wanted me to come along.
A big old
My mom
age
was
gap
playing
there.
games with my sisters, so I went to do my own thing. It was my only time ever at Chuck E. Cheese, so I was trying to play every game at least once.
So you gotta be at
Eventually,
least
a worker in a red polo shirt came up to me.
9,
He
10.
was in his lower to mid-20s, I'd say. He didn't seem that old. He asked me if I wanted some more tokens. I said, yeah, sure. He told me to follow him. He led me
Wow.
through this sketchy back door, which led to a back exit. I asked him where he was leading me. He said to his truck. He told me not to tell anyone.
See, this is where y'all mess up in every store is just about. If somebody come up to you and be like, hold on. If somebody come up to you and be like, hey, want some free tickets? Want some free token? You be like, sure. And they'll be like, hey, follow me through these back doors. You should be like, bruh, the tokens and stuff, it's all in here. Why I gotta go through them back doors? They'll be like, just come. I'm like, no. Don't follow them. Please don't, kids. Don't. Be like, hey, I'm gonna get my mom and dad. They gonna come with me. And if they say no, oh, you run for it. Please, run. Better run.
That he had access to all the tokens. He just kept piles of them in his car. I stopped following when I realized he was leading me.
Oh, I know why he keep tokens in his car.
He tried to push that I follow him a little more. I gave up. Before I walked back inside, he asked for my AIM username, and I gave it to him. I was excited for new friends on AIM.
I can't stand people like that.
AIM was an instant messenger that was all the rage before
Just
smartphones
luring
existed.
kids in so they could do their dirt.
I don't remember his username. All I know it was something with his name in it, which was Ben. I would sign on to AIM every single night, including that night after Chuck E. Cheese. I signed in. and I had a few friends online. Next thing I knew, I got a message from Ben. So I added him to my buddy list. He said, "Hey, it's Ben from earlier." I replied, "What's up?" We started
I
chatting.
think he shouldn't do
He
that.
chatted with me as if we were good friends already. I asked him how he was able to get all the tokens he wanted, and he said it's easy when you work there. He told me he was going to come to my house that night with a bunch of tokens.
Wow.
I told him, no, it's okay. And he told me, no, it's fine. You live really close to me anyway.
Wow.
I replied, how do you know where I live? And he said he followed my mom's van on our way home.
Oh my
Blocked his account
goodness.
immediately. I was beyond scared. I told my friends about it.
Beyond
Some of them
and
said I
the
should
word.
tell my parents or call the police. But I waited. Maybe he was bluffing.
No,
No, he wasn't.
exactly.
A truck pulled up outside through my open window. I looked out the
Mr.
window and
Nightmare,
saw the black truck
please don't
that
show no
I was leaning
face.
towards earlier.
I know how you do.
I saw him get out from the truck, and I know he spotted me because he started walking over to my window. I pulled the window in and locked it, and then shut the blind. By that point, he was already halfway to my window. He was waving his arms at me. I ran to my mom to tell her. She didn't find it funny, thinking I was kidding at first. I convinced her after she looked out the window and saw the black truck begin to speed down the road. My mom wanted me to show her the AIM conversation, but I couldn't, as I had deleted him off my buddy list and blocked him. My parents called the police, of course, but that was just for peace of mind. They couldn't do anything besides make a report.
I hope they caught him.
My mom called the Chuck E. Cheese and asked about it then.
I hope they
said
caught
they
him.
had no Bens who worked there. There were also no employees matching that guy's description. Chuck E. Cheese eventually handed the CCTV footage from the data board to the police department for an investigation, which turned up no results. My family never went to a Chuck E. Cheese ever again.
So y'all gonna leave it like that? Y'all didn't find Ben? Okay. Okay. Yeah. So that's I can't even get my words out. So, you know what I mean? Since y'all didn't find Ben, since you know where you live, he'll be hiding somewhere. Gonna be waiting for you. Gonna be waiting for your parents to leave. And then when they know your parents are gone, they're gonna cut the power. And that's when they really gonna get so. You better be calling the police every day. Be like, hey, check my house every day. Come around my house every day, cause until y'all find him, I want y'all around here every day. I can't. I can't. I love Lime Arts and Mr. Nightmare, especially Mr. Nightmare. His stories get you good and scared. Well, whew. So I hope you guys enjoy this, have fun, got scared with me, you know, enjoyed it. So until next time, peace and love and all that good stuff that goes with it. Till next time, y'all guys stay safe. Guys and girls stay safe in these streets. And don't be like these kids or these parents and going to Chuck E. Cheese and messing up. Stay alert at all costs. Stay alert at all costs. I am out. I almost forgot what the thing was at. I'm out.